Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive 717 back with another reading, hanging with Mega Good Vibes. She's just resting. She gave herself a bath, so she's literally so tired right now from grooming. So, yeah, she's just gonna kind of hang here. Hi, baby doll. Hi. She's been kind of mellow all day, kind of quiet. I wanted to come on and share just some insights about how the masculines are feeling towards you romantically. I feel like, this is a reading that's going to resonate with those of you who have butterflies in your stomach at this time on your journey, okay? Your masculine is showing up, okay? They're showing up and they're showing you that they also understand that there's this deep bond and this connection. I feel like many of your masculines in this reading, if this resonates with you, they're feeling playful with the connection right now, okay? A lot of them are making plans behind the scenes, and it's not going to be plans that you expect, okay? And I feel like your masculine has a tendency to surprise you. They may not tell you a lot about what it is they're doing. It's like they just do it, and you find out about it after the fact, okay? But a lot of you who maybe the title of the reading caught your attention. This is a masculine that's focused on settling down, okay? So I'm going to do a bit of an intuitive reading. I'm not really going to stick to tarot meanings if I do pick tarot cards out of this pile. It's just more the images on the deck that I'm attracted to and the words, okay? So how do they romantically see you at this time, Divine Feminine? Okay, so we have belief in your beauty, okay? So many of you are just feeling yourself. I think that many of you are in charge of your own destiny. The way she's riding this white stallion, it kind of feels to me that, a lot of you are not making any apologies for the path that you've taken, whether it is moving forward, taking space from your counterpart, taking a time out to get yourself settled and situated in your own truth. And it's put you on this path of freedom as well, Divine Feminine. Like, I feel that this is what's been missing from your life, is taking back control, taking the reins, doing things without needing permission from other people. Many of you are enjoying living on your own for the first time, so you're really enjoying your own space. Living on your own is not as scary as you thought it would be. And I think that this is something that your person really admires about you. They may also be struggling with this. They could mirror this as well. So they may be in a marriage that's very stagnant. They deep down inside, they wish that they could exit it or get out in some way. But, there's a lot to face emotionally in order to start making those kind of steps. But maybe they see you have somehow had the courage to step away and you are on top of everything and everything is working out for you fruitfully and peacefully. In fact, you may be well inspiring your person to see that nothing in this lifetime is hard. That's what I'm seeing. Like, I think that there's a lot of you who, if you resonate with that card, belief in your beauty, I feel like a lot of you know how to manifest. You believe in the beauty of the world. Like, you think the world is a beautiful place. You're the glass half full type of person. It hurts your heart to maybe listen to people talk about their struggles. And if they do, then, you might be the type of person where you want to teach them how to use their mind to manifest or to change their attitude about how they think about the world. Like, I feel like these are the qualities that your masculine is starting to recognize, and they see it as like your spiritual gifts, or just like, I feel like for them it is your spiritual gifts, but for them it's like, how is she that beautiful? And any of your masculines who are talking to friends about you, their friends are starting to ask them questions like, you need to figure out like why you keep getting stuck on this person, why you keep ending right back up and bringing this person up. Like, if you want to go for this relationship, go for this relationship. And I feel like a lot of your masculines are like, it's just different with him or her, whoever the feminine energy is. I feel like your masculines are like, it's just different with him or her, like, I can't explain it. I feel like a lot of them are saying that I can't explain it. And the reason they can't explain it is because it's more of like a feeling, it's like they can't explain it because maybe the person they're talking to has never been in a twin flame relationship, and that's how they know you are different to them. Okay. I feel like they look up to you a lot as well, and they find you very beautiful. I love that she's also naked as well. Okay, because I'm getting from whoever is like the feminine energy in this reading, you guys have come a long way. Like you have this like, kind of baddie thing going on, this, and you may have never been like that in the past. Maybe you were a little bit more shy, more reserved. You thought like, it's important to be kind to others, but now you speak up for yourself. You realize that there needs to be justice. There needs to be balance. Sometimes there's a fine line between, being nice and just allowing others to walk all over you. You have to have, that masculine side of you or the ego side of you to really check others sometimes, many of you have gone through those experiences to know that your masculine energy, if you're the feminine, that masculine energy better be in that back pocket ready to come out when you need it, and vice versa, right? Like a lot of your masculines are learning that, when I'm around this divine feminine, for some reason things go better at work, probably because they're communicating more or slowing down or being more patient at work because of you. You're putting them in a good mood, and they're exuding feminine energy because now they're getting promotions, because all of a sudden they're like the greatest people person at work, and everybody's looking at them like, whoa, like, where the fuck all this come from? Like, what the hell's wrong with him? And it's because, they're interacting with you, divine feminine. They're becoming better versions of themselves. This might be a cranky masculine who's used to being the type of masculine in their job that's like, bah humbug, stay away from me. Or if it's a female, she's just quite shy, she's very reserved, into her work, doesn't make eye contact, that type of stuff, right? So yeah, the reason being is because they've gone through a lot of growth. They've left that little person they've left them behind. And I feel like this is how many of your masculines see you at this time, the lower and the higher self. And you don't forget where you came from as well, divine feminine. It's just now things are different. Many of you are using your abundance and your success to, take charge in your lives and really change things in your community. And that's the thing. Like, I feel like a lot of divine feminines on the journey, especially if you guys are readers in the community or you have a lot of abundance, you're using it to give back to others, because you're starting to see that, money, when it comes in great numbers, it's like the only thing in your heart that you want to do is to help your community, right? So when you do that, I feel like many of you just keep attracting more and more, and there's a lot of people around you watching you going like, how the hell did this person go from like, this to this? Like, I feel like a lot of you have just experienced maybe like instant success, or if it was slow, you're now reaping a lot of the rewards of your efforts and your hard work. And the universe is saying, it's the universe's way of returning the energy, because I feel like a lot of you give back through just being there for others with your spiritual gifts, and a lot of people too, I feel like who are attracted to this reading, I'm hearing that you guys are also meant to help others as well go through this transformation in this card, okay? From the lower self to the higher self. Or people around you may be observing this, like, you know what, I need to start, be like having a better mindset or a better attitude. Or people might just be watching you being like, what are they doing differently? Like I don't know, maybe you're minding your own business, like you're quiet, you're like you're social, but you don't really let too many people in. Like you're friendly with people, but your circle is really small. Okay. I'm hearing that your masculine thinks you're exclusive. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it's like, it's like you are a vibe, divine feminine. I feel like they've never seen anything like you. You might be very different, very different than what your masculine is used to or has ever seen. You guys might be different ethnicities. You might come from a country that's like very, very small. And your masculine might come from a country that's like big, or like vice versa. And you guys see each other as like a rare gem. Okay, that's the energy I feel that's coming from this person, is they see you as like a gem, as a gift. It's like their life has been so much brighter because of you. What else do they want to reveal? Okay, so reaching outward. Okay, this is like they can feel you, okay? many of you who watch these readings, I feel like it's because you still hold space for your person, and they can feel that. And that's why you can still feel them coming towards you, or, they'll still experience lessons in their life where, relationships may not always work out, or they might find themselves experiencing a type of relationship with other people where it's like, they only want to respond to your energy. It's like they can feel you calling them. And it's only when you're ready to admit that you love this masculine, I feel like that's when you call out to them. When you get into a place of like, okay, you know what, I'm not going to fight it. Like I miss them and I love them. Like the minute you get into that place, your soul is calling your divine masculine in. Okay, and this might be a message about acceptance as well, or for those of you who do still love your counterpart despite, the tumultuous journey itself. It's like I was talking today in a personal reading, and I talked about the ups and downs, and we can get into that place where it's draining, it's tiring to be like, I love this person, I want this person, and then you see them with the karmic, or there's separation and it goes on too long, and it's like, okay, you know what, this is not my twin flame. I want to come off of this journey. I'm done, and it's, it becomes over time like a tug of war, and the reading today that I did reminded me to just let you guys know that, like, it's okay to love your person. It's okay to want your person, even if they don't love you back, even if they're unavailable, even if they're in a third party situation. Like, I feel like however you guys feel for your person on the inside, okay, this reaching outward, this loving them, okay, wanting their attention, wanting them to know in some way. Reaching outward is like wanting your twin to know in some way that you feel this way, but maybe you hold back because you're like, oh God, they're in another relationship, or I'm married, or, and it's like there's something in your heart that's like, I want to let this person know. Don't apologize for that. Don't apologize for the way that you feel, or don't try to shut this love off or convince yourself that you don't love this person just because they don't love you back. I feel like this is a reminder for many of you that, your twin showed up for a reason, and as much as they might have caused some chaos, wherever you guys are today, I feel like you guys are like, you know what? As crazy as it was to meet them, I'm kind of glad I did, because I wouldn't be where I am today. A lot of you have had a lot of drastic changes happen in your own life. And I feel like it wouldn't have been, you don't think that you would have been led down that path had it not been for the lessons that your counterpart has taught to you. Okay? But yeah, deep down inside, I'm getting that they can still feel that you have a soft spot for them. Oh, sorry, Lovey, did I scare you? She's so cute over here. All right, let's go ahead and find out what's in their heart space for you. How are they romantically feeling? Okay, especially if they can feel you as well. What do they want you to know? Okay, so we have make the effort and worth waiting for. I think it came out in this afternoon's reading that, a lot of them do want communication. They're being called to make the effort. I think both of you are being called to make the effort because, although there's separation, you've gone through a great transformation, Divine Feminine. And as much as you want to take everything and just walk the other way, your counterpart keeps resurfacing back into your life. And this time around, it's not even you. It's not even you reaching out. The universe is literally placing them right in front of your face. And now you're seeing that you're not even in control. So I don't know who needs to hear it, whether it's the masculine or feminine, but make the effort here. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. That's why these karmic situations are ending too, guys. If you haven't checked out this afternoon's reading, check it out, okay? Because your person's headed toward greater love, okay? They've seen all they need to see about these karmic situations. And I feel like many of you are seeing that this connection was worth waiting for. It's like whatever you guys had to go through, as painful as the romantic side of it, as the relationship side of it might have been, the other area is the magic that it's unleashed, helping you to activate your spiritual gifts by hopping on the path of ascension. I feel like a lot of you experience, they say Kundalini awakening or the ascension journey. Usually it happens when something very profound occurs. And I think that for many of us, the pain that you experience or the heartache you experience on a twin flame journey is different than any other relationship. And the amount of pain that you feel really has the ability to make you or break you. And I feel like those of you who know that this is worth waiting for, it's because this connection has made you somehow, like it's made you shift your life in some drastic way. So it's almost like impossible to feel, any type of which way for your masculine. It's like, damn, can't help but have love for him or her, depending on who's in that energy. You can't help but have that love for them, right? These experiences that you guys are going through, they're crazy. It's wild. It's passionate. It's beautiful. I feel like when you guys come together, okay, these are too many. When you guys come together, like it's beautiful. It is, it makes you guys fall even more in love with each other. And it also helps the divine feminine to continue to give birth to the seeds that the masculine's planting, okay? Because that's what communication with you two is all about, okay? You guys will go through separation. But in the meantime, that separation ends up birthing a lot of the seeds that the cycle before that created. Sometimes you guys use the pain from your masculine to create and to grow from it and to help others. And so, yeah, I feel like that's why you two can't seem to get enough of each other. It's like you do mission work without even trying, and it all has to do with this like pull and attraction to each other. Okay, let's see how they see you from a sensual point of view, divine feminine. Okay, so we have the King of Cups. Okay, so, I love that, the card depicts this man and this woman here, and, the cards itself is not about gender. Like, I feel like this King of Cups, it could, it could definitely be a feminine energy here. That's this king, right? Like, yeah, it very well could be this feminine energy here that is that king sitting there, and then the masculine energy is that woman sitting there. So what I feel from that is that whoever is watching this video, like you might definitely be a feminine who, you might identify with being a male. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, guys, just give me 1 second here. Okay, so, I feel that sensually they see you as very controlled. Okay, you're in control of your emotions, and that's natural, divine feminine, because you've been through a lot. And what I mean by controlling your emotions is that many of your masculines, like deep down inside, they're reaching out for you. A lot of them want communication. They don't care that there's spiritual work to be done. They don't care that there's shadow work to be done. And the universe is trying to, show them like, you have boundaries now, divine feminine. You're not going to go through the shadow work with them. There's, we hurt each other through shadow work, we have the ability to hurt each other. And the best thing to do is give each other space. But sometimes it's painful, right? Because you're like, oh, I don't want to give them space. I want to help them. It's like they don't need your help. You try and they're going to hurt you. They're either going to pull away or say something that, they're going to regret later. So, they see you as very controlled this time around. Like during this period of you two connecting again, I feel like seeds are going to be planted now, and what you're going to do with those seeds from your masculine, it's really going to blossom. You're going to be just helping others expand themselves. Whoever is listening to the reading, you guys have a lot of creative endeavors as well that are going to be blossoming, okay? And, your masculines feel very supported by you. The energy is going to be really good as well. once this energy passes, because I feel like when you guys are on good terms, you can feel each other more telepathically, and it allows you both to get what you need to get done when you guys are not together. Like, i.e., when your masculine's at work and you guys are on good terms, they accomplish so much more. But, during periods of separation, sometimes if we're like in pain and we're like, we want them to come back and we're stalking their social media, instead of just working through it, they get frazzled at work just as much. Like when you're in this pain or they've blocked you and they know that they just need space, when you're energetically not choosing to balance by grounding and saying, okay, let me take a deep breath and step away from the connection and just, get my emotional state together. Instead, you focus on like the blame. You message them paragraph after paragraph trying to explain themselves. It's like, you wear yourself out that way, and they also get frazzled by the energy. And I think a lot of you have experienced this in the past. It's like all of that stuff is definitely healing, and you're way more in control, and many of your masculines are feeling it, and it's really... it's making them want to make effort, because I feel like time and time again, the universe is showing you both, this connection is worth waiting on. It's worth, it's like, do the work on yourself, and it's worth waiting on, because you guys won't be able to help attract anything else than your counterpart. It's like they're your other half. So when you go off and do the work, you start feeling like you're in a good mood, you're in a better state of mind, and it's like the energy bounces off of them as well. So yeah, I don't know who this was for, but yeah, you both have come a long way, and I feel like you guys are just reaping a lot of the rewards from it now. All right, guys, you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Okay, bye.